And 2 years ago, I never thought we would be working with $2 billion companies. Now we're working with multiple billion-dollar companies.
We met each other sophomore year, and then things kind of expanded from there. So we bought Iman's course, we bought Joel Kaplan's course.
Yeah, some had 50 clients, some had 100 clients. They also sent me a job offer. I ended up declining that offer because I do make more than what they offered me, of course.
All right, guys, we've got kind of an interview, I guess chat, you could say, happening today with Emmanuel Termere, which some of you guys may know him. I actually started my business and everything with him in the very start. So we're kind of just going to go through a chat here. He's our main developer now at the agency and everything, and he's running his own successful app and everything, which we'll talk about a lot here today. I got a lot of questions all day about how we connect retail to high level and all these super technical questions when he's probably the guy you should listen to when it comes to this stuff. So Emmanuel, it's good to have you on, of course. And
definitely.
Yeah, he's coming down. He's just been down here for a few days for the event we hosted, which I don't know if this video will be out before or after when the event actually happened, but we hosted an entire mastermind event. So everyone inside my mastermind, we did an in-person event. It's the first one I've ever done, I guess, in person. And it was super fun. You got to speak a bit as well, right?
Yeah.
That was fun. So Emmanuel, do you want to give a kind of a quick introduction on yourself? You know, who you are, where you come from, of course. Obviously, it'll link with my stuff a bit. Yeah. So yeah, feel free to just give yourself an intro.
Definitely, yeah. So me and Carson went to school together for quite a bit. And when we both wanted to start like a business, we kind of like started talking more with each other. Like beginning, we weren't really friends at all.
I think it was like, what, sophomore year of high school?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. And then we kind of became like more and more friends, talking about business, talking about like what we were wanting to do. And then after that, like we were like, yo, we need to start a business. So basically what we did was we both started our separate businesses. And then from there, both of us started doing marketing for real estate agents and all of that.
Yeah.
And then the biggest problem with real estate agents was us calling our leads. That was the biggest problem. It was hard getting a hold of leads. And the thing that sucked the most was we were getting so many leads and we couldn't call them. So we had to hire someone out of the Philippines to hire them. And the biggest problem with that was they weren't consistent. They weren't loyal at all. If someone offered them 10 cents more per hour, they would leave without even telling you. So you wouldn't even be able to negotiate. That was our biggest problem. Yeah. So basically, we found this software. It turned out to be a scam later on, but it was a good software at the beginning. REI, yeah. So that helped us like with just all of our implementation for our clients. We ran really good Facebook ads, and then we ran pretty good lead nurturing and lead qualification campaigns with our AI caller. And then I kind of found the route that implementing AI would make me more money because I just was a developer since I was way younger. So I just knew this stuff. I understood everything. So I'm like, I'll just go the development route. Carson chose his own route. And Carson started his own marketing slash AI agency. Yeah. And I went the implementation route, learning how to build all of these AIs, learning how to implement it into companies. And then from there, we started, I started implementing this for marketing companies, started doing all of this for a bunch of other companies, and yeah,
that's kind of the whole intro. Like we've known each other for
five years,
probably 4 or 5 years, and we started the business together. I guess that's what we can start with for context, because some people probably have seen my first few videos on my channel, but don't really realize how it all started, because everyone gets kind of stuck in the starting phase, I think, especially with the whole online business stuff. So Emmanuel was with me when I did it all, pretty much. So we bought Iman's program. We all split it. What was it? Iman Godzi's was it like 1,500?
I think it was a bit more. I think it was like
2,000.
Yeah, I think it was 2,000.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
So we all split it, and there was actually, so it was me, Emmanuel, and one other person that we split it with, who also went to school with us at the time. He didn't stick through it, so he was one of those kind of examples, I guess, of like, I guess just majority of people who start online business, like it's very hard.
Yeah.
And like just couldn't stick through with it. You know, it is what it is. And then we kind of course, kept going, I guess, stayed together in a sense. We both transitioned. This would have been from, was this junior year where we transferred to the whole like online kind of school stuff, just like college, early classes? Was
Yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah. It was in 11th grade when we went into. No, it was 12th
it
grade.
was 12th grade.
Yeah,
Okay, so it
yeah,
was senior year. So junior year in high school, we started the business stuff, and then we met each other sophomore year, and junior year we kind of got it off the ground. So I progressed a little bit. I want to say at the time I had a few clients going into my senior year.
yeah.
I think you were kind of still getting off the ground at that point.
I had my first free client.
Yeah, you had like a free trial client, and I
Yeah,
was starting to get some paid clients, and that was when I was documenting on YouTube.
yeah,
And then things kind of expanded from there. So we bought Iman's course, we bought Joel Kaplan's course
yeah,
or course program thing. Bought a lot of courses, but like realistically, I would say like they all helped.
yeah.
You know,
A
like
lot of them helped. Yeah,
as kind of like vague as Iman's was, like it kind of gave us the foundation, like the basic knowledge to get into things. So
yeah,
I think it was kind of worth it in that sense. And of course, Joel's was a little bit higher level. Um, and then, yeah, of course, things started to keep going. People have seen my journey, you know, going from regular marketing agency to AI agency, and then to also starting more of so my mastermind. So I have both now. And you're kind of tied into both as well, because
yeah,
you implement AI for everyone inside the mastermind. And then, of course, for our clients at the agency as well. You've pretty much jumped on, just almost like co-founder essentially at this point, just because you're so involved in the back end operations and stuff. So maybe for a little bit of background, do you want to explain the app you've developed? Because I know people watch my content and they've been waiting for my 10-hour course that's coming out in January, which
it's gonna be.
it's actually already all filmed. So it's all filmed now. I've been just working, finishing touches and everything. It's going to be a crazy launch. Like I'm spending a lot of time into it, but people always ask like, how do you set up the AI callers for clients and all this stuff? And it's all him. It's all him that's really kind of set it all up on the back end. So do you want to explain, number one, the app you kind of developed?
Yeah.
And then also just like a little bit more up to date, like how you do things within your day to day.
Yeah, definitely. So I built this app, Simpana Connector. I'll go from the idea of it and how I came up with the idea, then I'll go to what it does.
Cool.
So the way I came up with this idea of building this connector that connects Retell to GoHighLevel was I was running a bunch of campaigns, outbound campaigns for a bunch of marketing agencies that I was working with. Very successful marketing agencies. Some had 50 clients, some had 100 clients. And then I also worked with a bunch of debt collection companies and all of that. All of these I got through my YouTube channel. So that's basically where I got all of my clients at the beginning. So from there, I was like, dude, there needs to be an easier way to connect Retell AI or even Vappy, but Retell AI mainly to GoHighLevel. And I was really talking with Carson about it.
Make.com at the time?
Right. At the time, it became Make.com.
Yeah.
Then I learned there was an automation tool that we could do it for way cheaper, which became N8N. We could self-host and all of that. So we did it all through N8N for our clients for, I would say, 4 months. We were implementing everything through N8N.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the last 2 months, we were finalizing Simpana Connector and basically onboarding all of our current clients into Simpana Connector. And then now we're starting to allow everyone publicly to join Simpana Connector as beta users, and now it's slowly moving into a live app for really anyone to use with no problems. But basically what Simpana Connector does is very, very simple. It allows you to connect GoHighLevel to Retell or Vappy AI, and from there it allows you to call the leads, get all the call data, and basically do
Book them to appointment.
yeah, basically do anything that you want an AI agent to do within your CRM. So book an appointment, cancel an appointment, reschedule an appointment, and do basically everything within your calendar. And then, of course, it's able to manage the leads, move the leads up and down your pipeline. It's able to work within your automations that you already have built for your whole entire agency. And the last part, which is going to be groundbreaking because this tool doesn't really exist for any other app and it's really, really difficult to build yourself, is going to be time zone matching and location-based matching. Basically, what this is going to enable is what is going to be literally groundbreaking. So this is going to enable you to call leads during their time, and it's going to enable you to stay compliant with all the leads, time zones, and all of that. So you're only going to get a hold of leads during their time. So this is going to enable you to call more leads because now you're able to be more compliant. You don't have to have one size fits all. We're only going to call 4 hours a day to be compliant with all time zones. Now you're able to call 16, 17 hours a day because you're calling only during that lead's time. And then the second thing is we're going to enable location based matching, which is going to enable you to call leads based on area code, based on their location too. So this is the cool thing. We can now match the lead's area code to the number we're calling from. So we're gonna try. So if you have 20 numbers in your retail account, we'll try matching your retail AI number, the area code in there. We'll try matching that number as closely as possible to the lead's area code. And if we can't find the match, what we also do is try finding a match with the location and try finding the closest area code that we have in our retail account to the client's account.
It's called like what, local presence?
It's called local presence. So this just makes everything 10 times easier to develop and brings up pickup rates and reduces spam likely showing up on the number. So that's basically what Sympana Connector is. It's going to be groundbreaking, and it is already groundbreaking for a lot of our clients that are right now reaping all the benefits of using Sympana Connector.
Yeah, we have big enterprise clients that use a lot of calls. So it's going to be big, and also I think the rollout for number swapping as well, right? Because the problem with some of these AI callers is like you just call and you just burn up your number, right? So it's like now automatically every 20 calls, every 100 calls, it's going to swap the number that you're actually doing calls from. Even if you have like 1,000 calls set, it'll swap over 10 different numbers. So that'll be big as well. All of this is going to be covered inside of my 10-hour course. So we worked together building out like automations, everything pretty much templatized and almost just plug and play. So like if you guys think Sympana Connector and all this stuff is super like hard to set up, it's like probably less than 5 minutes. Like it's very, very fast. You can connect VAPI, you can connect Retell. This stuff I'm going to roll out a lot when this course comes then, because obviously I'll have all the resources laid out for you guys that you guys can use then. But as of right now, it is kind of slowly getting rolled out to the public, but it's mainly with, of course, our internal clients at the agency and then also guys inside the mastermind who've been using it. You spoke at the mastermind a little bit about that with them. So that's been big. How much have you put into developing this? Like a lot?
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's been a lot. So because that was the one thing I never understood, like especially around all these platforms, just like why don't they connect it to the platform GoHighLevel that connects all the agency owners that then has hundreds of clients? Like it's like with one agency you could potentially have 100 new clients. So I don't know why no one ever developed that, but of course
I can give you the reason for that. The reason why is I would say they think agency owners are not as big of a market as targeting enterprise companies. They don't think $1 million a year company is a lot of money, or $1 million a month. What they want to target is billion-dollar companies that make billions a month or billions a year. That's their market. So they don't want to focus on the small market. They want to appeal to the enterprise companies. So that's the reason.
Yeah, I know VAPI was going that way. Retail seemed to be a little bit more mainstream, but you were at their headquarters in San Francisco like a few weeks ago, a month ago?
Yeah, about a month and a half ago,
How was that? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was great. I was there with the team for about a week. We were doing a lot of cool stuff. And during that time, they also sent me a job offer, which was amazing. It was great to know that that's how much the retail team loved me. And I ended up declining that offer because I do make more than what they offered me, of course. But it was a great opportunity that enabled me to also create a better partnership with them down the line.
Yeah, it was super nice. I'm in contact with a lot of their team as well. They're good people. Yeah. I mean, I think like when we look at like developers in the space, because I think a lot of people, especially that watch my content, they always struggle about service delivery and clients and how to set it up properly. Because like realistically, if you set up your AI caller incorrectly for clients, like things will just be very hard to like your service delivery will just not be where it should be, because AI is still in one of those early positions where it's like if you mess up, it's actually not, you would be better off with a phone setter. This is what a lot of people don't say is like, because the whole AI agency model is doing paid advertising and then also the AI caller stuff. If you don't execute on the AI caller stuff properly, it will ruin all of the inbound leads you're getting through ads for your clients. So you're essentially wasting your clients' money on ads, and you're wasting your time because your caller sucks. And like, that's the one big thing I think people on my channel, they're always looking like to find developers and whatnot. I guess what I would say to that is like, number one, don't focus on problems you don't have. Everyone who's at my mastermind, if you're watching this, you know what I mean? Because I said that to everyone, because I think a lot of people in this whole AI space on YouTube get fixated on problems they just don't have. It's like service delivery when they have 0 clients. It's like, what's that for? Like that's completely useless. Your problem is actually getting clients. It's not servicing them because you have none. So point in saying all this is like, I think a lot of people get fixated once they do have clients over having good service delivery. And I would say you're probably, I don't know what developer really would be better than you at the market right now, just with how tapped in you are, I would say, to a lot of these platforms. Yeah. Because you know the Vappy team very well. And of course we know the Retell team, and you saw them in person. Like obviously that's big. So how did you get your foot, I guess, in the door with some of these companies before you kind of came on board with the agency and stuff that we do, where we work with big clients? But how did you get your foot in the door with some of these companies, like the AI caller companies?
Yeah, so
YouTube?
Yeah, it was YouTube a lot, but that helped me a lot. But I was also pretty active in all of their communities, asking questions and all of that. And this was like quite at the beginning of basically Vappy and Retell. So of course, the higher up people at Retell and Vappy were both all active in their community. So I would ask them questions and they would reply. And then eventually I started, like I was posting a lot of videos on Vappy originally after Air AI. Like after we figured out everything on the back end with Air AI.
Yeah, not worth.
So then we figured out about Vappy. So I started recording videos about Vappy for around 6 months, I think. And then like one day I got a reply on X saying, hey, you should test out our platform. And that was Retell AI that messaged me basically saying, hey.
Is it Evie or someone else?
That was Bing, the CEO CEO of Retell, basically saying, hey, we have a brand new platform. We just got invested by YC. Check it out. So I was at the beginning, I was like a bit iffy because I'm like, Vappy is the best. There's no point on testing anything out. But I really, after talking with you, I was like, I went back to them and now I'm more than more than full on like on board with Retell. So after that call I had with the Retell CEO, I just learned how much better Retell is than Vappy. It's cheaper, faster, all of that. So then from there, Retell came out with a partnership program, and I was one of their first partners on it, and became one of their most, I would say, trustworthy partners. And then from there, they kept on sending me clients just because of the partnership we really built it on with them. And then Vappy came back and they were really interested in building their own partnership program, which they ended up building. And of course, I was there too at the beginning. So what I think would be like something that the audience who's watching this video needs to take away is start posting on YouTube as quickly as possible. Carson started, I would say, a year before me, and I regret I didn't start earlier. If I started earlier, I would have been way further than I am now. I 100% agree with that. Even Carson, if he started earlier, he would have been a tiny bit further ahead than he is now. So if you're getting into business, start the content.
Just get yourself out there. You know, like if you don't want to post on YouTube, then do ads or do something to where you're out there, because I think the way I see it, it's like it's just digital real estate. You know, it's like the more you're in front of the right people, the better your business can perform. This goes with paid advertising, making sure your messaging and all that is good. Like we've been scaling up ads super heavy for the agency recently, which I'll kind of reveal, I think, more on YouTube, just because like that's one side. We've done a little bit more on Instagram, but like not much on YouTube, which is just talking about how we've been scaling up the agency. But like point is, with advertising, making sure you're out there, your face is out there, your brand is out there, because it's all marketing at the end of the day. And it's like the best marketer wins to an extent. And I think a lot of people really don't put their foot hard enough on the gas when it comes to just either posting content or running ads. It's like you just do all of it. And if you don't want to do YouTube, then do ads, right? Because you don't have to have your face on there. But yeah, I mean, I agree. Like content's been one of those things where I said this at the mastermind again in person, which was like, content for me was one of those things where it was like personal accountability or like documentation. Like I didn't want to be the dude who everyone knew at my school was like posting content and then I quit a month later. It's like, that's like the worst possible outcome. So it was like, I'm getting embarrassed either way. So in order for me to, like, I guess, keep up my ego, I better keep posting. I better keep like showing the journey. And that was like, first 6 months were super hard, of course, because there was 0 results.
It was hard,
for you. It was like
a year.
Like you were saying, a year of no results.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people don't see it through to the end of the tunnel, and that's their biggest problem. You know, like, find something, this is what I told the mastermind, find something that's painful enough for you to where you have to stay consistent or you have to want it bad enough to continue. If you guys can get like a big key takeaway again from this video on top of what he said, is like, at the end of the day, what's going to push you to your goals is pain. And for me, the pain was just the personal accountability on YouTube that was public, that everyone I knew saw. And if I didn't stay consistent with it, then I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
Yeah.
Same thing with him. You know, like, he had to take a year of no results before he finally saw something and then took off with it.
Yeah.
Everyone has to find that for them, but it's kind of a side tangent. But like, overall, I think the point was taken home. So posting on YouTube content, all that was big for you. And by the time this 10-hour course, when this does come out in January, I think the date is January 15th, I think is when it's going to come out. Obviously, we'll have a lot of stuff we worked on together inside the Snapshot. Do you want to talk about a little bit what's built inside of there? I know this might get a little bit technical, but I think if you've stayed to this part of the video, this is already technical enough. Like, you're already looking into this stuff. So we want to talk about, again, what's going to kind of be showcased on the launch for that.
Yeah, definitely. So what we're going to be including in the Snapshot of what we built is basically everything that's going to basically be needed to deliver for your client. So we're going to have a full snapshot system that's going to enable you to basically copy this and put it into your client's account, and even put it into your Facebook account.
Yeah.
So what this is going to enable you to do is get leads from Facebook, either through an instant form or through them filling out a form on a landing page. And then from there, we basically get that lead into the GHL automation. And then with Simpano Connector, we place the call. And then if they don't respond, we have a follow-up system that will call them right back. So double dial them, and then have a 7-day follow-up for around 2 times per day. So once in the morning, once at night. So that's just going to be one thing. And that's going to be all reporting every single day, which lead got called, which lead didn't, all of that. And then also, it's going to also report all the leads that converted, why they converted, and all of that. And then the last thing is the leads that do not convert and say they're not interested, or say stop calling me, it's also going to say why the lead said they are not interested, and all of that. So that's going to be all included in one snapshot. And of course, I know Carson also added a bunch of marketing stuff into
there's a
automations.
ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys, for those of you guys that got the snapshot or watched my 5-hour course this year, if you think that was good, like, just wait until we got this. Like, kind of what Emmanuel was saying is, like, with the whole AI caller section, which isn't even including all the other funnels, automations, websites, and resources I'm giving you, there's going to be 2 different kind of key folders that have already been built out for the AI caller. One is going to be a basic, the other one's an advanced. So the basic one you can set up, this can be for yourself, for your clients, directly with Retell, and the setup is probably less than 5 minutes. And it will connect directly with GoHighLevel, and all of your calls will place when needed, when leads opt in, and then book onto the calendar that you choose for any open availability. And then the advanced one is mainly the exact same thing, but around more follow-up. So kind of how he was saying is, like, essentially, if you decide to go the advanced route, which is very easy to decipher which one you want, again, for yourself or for your client, you will essentially enroll all leads that don't either pick up or opt in, or they would opt in, but they wouldn't pick up or not respond, whatever. They would get enrolled in this automation for 7 straight days. They'd be called twice a day, once in the morning, once at the night. And try to book them to an appointment. And when they do book, it'll remove them from the automation, and it will book directly onto your GoHighLevel calendar from the Retell agent. And then also, throughout all these calls, whether they book or they don't, call summaries will be added inside of the GoHighLevel notes. So this is a big thing I think people have wanted, is adding call summaries inside. So we built this all out. Took a long time, and I think it's finally ready. So again, it's just going to be around finalizing this whole thing and then launching it then. Also a GPT that we created around it too. So there's a whole custom kind of like ChatGPT you guys will be able to import inside your own ChatGPT account. That essentially is a prompt writing agent GPT that will make your, Retell, I guess, agent script directly for you based on the questions that the GPT will ask you once you say, I want to create a agent inside of Retell. So I know it's kind of technical, but like there's a lot of stuff coming is my point. That's like probably not even 20% of what's in there.
Yeah,
so
it's a lot.
There's a lot of stuff in there. I guess maybe we can transition a little bit maybe into kind of like one of the final segments, which is just talking about what the future is, you think, for AI callers, because obviously they're kind of like, I would say 2 years ago, they were at an extreme small scale.
Yeah.
Right now, I'd say they're actually the medium. They've ramped up like crazy. You guys call airports, you guys call hotels, you guys call, airlines, or even apartment complexes. When I wanted to tour apartments here, all AI callers. You're not speaking with a human whatsoever. Where do you think, in your eyes, speaking to the people you've spoke with, where do you see AI callers going within the next 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah, I really think it's gonna start taking over more places. Like right now, it's like hit or miss. You might talk with an AI, you might not. And it's also starting to get more confusing if you're talking with an AI or if you're talking with a human. Now, I've actually had this problem a couple of days ago where I called into a law firm and I didn't know if it was an AI or a human talking. It was super confusing. So yeah, I think it's gonna start becoming more widespread where every company wants to have this implemented in their business. One reason is because now they don't have to respond to the phone, so it saves them more time. And second thing is they don't have to stress at all about responding to the phone, because a lot of these companies hire us because they know no one responds to their phone. So the AI just handles all of that. So that's where the AI market's going to go. A bunch of different types of companies will implement this. Like we're working with debt collection agencies placing 50,000, 70,000 calls every single week, which is insane. Yeah, it's a bunch of work, but it works out very, very well. And then we're working with a couple billion-dollar companies too. One's in the insurance space, and then one is a marketing company. Humongous companies implementing this for their sales department too, to basically qualify leads. So more and more companies are starting to adopt this. And 2 years ago, I never thought we would be working with $2 billion companies. But now we're working with multiple billion-dollar companies.
And it's going to be through a lot. I think front desks are going to be replaced. You guys go to drive-thrus, like that's going to be replaced. Just wait till these humanoid robots start coming in play. Like I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's one company in China I saw the other day, one of their humanoid like robots, and the walk literally looked like a human. If you guys look at the company, it's Xpeng. If you guys look them up, I've invested a bit into them. It's pretty crazy what they've done. But yeah, I mean, like, it's gonna slowly take over, because why would you pay a front desk person? You know, it's too expensive. It's too much mind space on if they're even there or not taking the calls, and so on. Maybe we can talk a tiny bit about, I mean, we could talk about like how we're getting clients, like a lot of through ads. You guys would be surprised how many have came through actually my YouTube channel, which is crazy. That was one thing I never understood with my YouTube channel, is the reach it gets. Like I'll get 30-40% of my audience, which is like maybe people wanting to start agencies, or maybe actually I'd probably bump that up to like 60 or 70% of my wanting to start AI agencies. Another 30% are literally already successful business owners just wanting to learn this tech, because I'm kind of in this whole world. We've gotten a lot of clients from my YouTube. We've been scaling up, of course, ads a lot. I think we're running like 150 ads at the moment, something crazy. So we've been scaling that up. I'm going to kind of reveal, I think, more on YouTube as I go. And then also directly through Retell, of course. Very good relationship. They refer a lot of people.
They're a huge partnership, and we're blessed to have them as a partner too.
They're great people there. We could probably all visit the HQ back again in like January or February. I think that's the plan. That'd be fun. But I guess that's kind of it. I mean, I guess we can finish off with maybe like your, goals going forward. Of course, building this app, maybe talking about what you want that to look like in the next 6 to 12 months. And then maybe just kind of last words, and we could wrap it up.
My goal is to basically take over SimFlow. I don't understand how people use SimFlow at all.
Like if you guys are watching my 5-hour course and you guys are using SimFlow still, because I did mention it in there to use it. Get off of it, all right? Just wait. We got some crazy stuff coming soon. I'll be dropping.
Retell AI, or even Vappy, but I wouldn't even recommend Vappy. Retell AI, just because it's cheaper and better quality just in general, is just way better. So What I want to do is I want to make Simpana Connector the top app for Retell and Vappy, enabling people to connect directly to GoHighLevel. And I just want to become the most well-known app out there, and that makes it the easiest for anyone that ever joins or ever uses GoHighLevel to use the app and connect Retell or Vappy. That's my whole goal. Making AI easier to use. And like what I want to do is basically have a grandpa log into the platform, and he can figure out everything with just one 5-minute YouTube video, and he has a full AI agent set up. That's my goal. Until I achieve that, I don't succeed. So I have to achieve that, and I think within the next couple of months we're gonna achieve where a grandpa can go into.
It's already super easy.
It's already easy. I feel like just anyone good with technology, like just good
anyone
at
who
clicking
can
around.
operate like GoHighLevel,
Yeah.
for example, you guys can set this up. So stay tuned,
Yeah.
because I know I've been kind of hyping up this course for a minute, but like even he knows like how much work I've put into this.
It's a
like
lot.
it's been a lot of hours filming. It's 10 hours,
Yeah.
right? So like you guys thought the 5-hour one was good this year, like just wait. But other than that, do you have any last kind of words, advice maybe to people maybe still in that like 1-year phase? Of course, for me it was about 6 months.
Yeah.
For you it's about a year. That like those times are hard. Like
Really
I think
hard, yeah.
Very, very hard to stay consistent because you have no results coming back and you're working a lot. Maybe any advice, because it was a year for you to get results?
Yeah, well, I think would be the biggest thing is getting a job. I didn't get a job, so that was my biggest thing. Now I did have some money by like working younger, but like I didn't have a job then. And I think if I had a job when I started, that would have boosted me a lot, because I didn't want to spend a dime on ads. If I started paying for ads, I would have been way further. So the biggest thing would have been paying for ads, getting a job. And yeah, that would fast track a lot of stuff, because like someone in the masterminds, he has to call like 8 hours a day for a week to just
Marvell?
Marvell.
Yeah, he just hit 10K a month
Yeah.
doing it, which is crazy. But like that's
It's
a
way
lot
harder.
of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. So well, if you don't want to spend, if you're not consistent like Marvell, which I'm not, you have to spend money on ads. And then YouTube's of course going to help you, because now I hop on a sales call. No one asks me anything about my credentials, because they see my YouTube, they see the 100K AI agency Instagram, which has insane client results, and no one asks anything else. They just see it, and they don't have to have anything else, because our credentials are already there.
Yeah, we're about to close a massive client right now through just literally that 100K, like the Instagram page we have.
Yeah, humongous mortgage client. Yeah,
literally just through that, and they barely know us. They just saw the page and they did a little bit more research, and that was it. Like it was just the organic reach. But yeah, I agree with you. Like getting a job, it's one of those things where it's very hard and it's humbling, because you don't want to get a job.
Yeah.
But the thing is the confidence, number one, from the job you'll get, which again, it depends the job you get, but I think you should do anything related to speaking with other people and also working hard. Of course, like there's jobs you can get that are just, you sit around at like a gas station. Like I wouldn't do that. I'd get something a little bit more intensive. For me, it was golf course. I was essentially giving people's their like golf bags and stuff, and in conversations with them. And these were people who were 50, 60, 70 years old, very rich. And I was like some broke 15-year-old. So I had to get used to like talking with people like that. And I would say that massively helped me for confidence, and also just for money too from the job.
Yeah.
And then of course that money can be fueled to go invest into programs, ads, just knowledge, whatever it is. And I think it's overall, just a way better outcome. So I think you're definitely right there. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed. I'll put Emmanuel's YouTube in the description that you guys can check out there as well. And Emmanuel, it's good to have you on.
Yeah,
glad we did it. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys in the next video.
Definitely.
Peace.